Good morning, everybody. It's Tom from Inspiration Metalworks. Just doing my weekly video for you. I just wanted to say thank you for all my new subscribers and everybody who's been following along. Today's video is going to be about the Swag Offroad finger brake. I'll be continuing that project a little bit today. It is rather cold out. So one of the side benefits of doing the welding here in the shop is that it should help warm things up a little bit. But I also have to do some cutting this weekend, so look for maybe another short video on a project I'm doing on a new sign. It's actually going to be a continuation of last week's video where I'll go ahead and finish up the drawing. I've actually finished the drawing for this sign, and we'll do the cutting and just kind of do a quick fitting on how the final assembly will go. So that'll be on another video that'll come out. I'd like to get it out this week for everybody. But for today, the focus is on the finger brake. Alright, so let's take a look at the finger brake, where I stand right now. I did some very basic assembly just to get things lined up. It's cold. I have to put some heat on this, I think, before I actually weld it. But this is the finger brake from Swag Offroad. I recommend you take a look at their website if you want to see more about it. They've also got some videos on there that do a really good job of seeing it in use. I've got it tacked together. I used my MIG to just kind of get things in place, but given a couple of things here. One is the thickness of the metal that we need to weld, as well as some of this gap in here. I realized that my Miller-Matic 140 was not going to do the job on this 3/8 plate that they bent this out of. One thing to note, grab one of these. This is a 3/32 rod. So to get an idea, I'm gonna TIG weld this, and I'm gonna backstep it because I don't want this to warp on me. I need this to stay nice and flat. I'm also gonna leave the fingers in here on the brake to help keep everything in line. I thought about actually putting this on the hydraulic press and applying just a light pressure to it, just to keep everything lined up the whole time while I weld it, and I may still do that, I'm not sure yet. But to get an idea, you know, you can get, this is a 3/32 rod, and it's just sliding right in there, right? So I want to be able to get that, you know, filled in there. I actually went out and got some 1/8" rod to do the welding, so I'll be using that. And it should be able to just lay right in there. I'm going to use a lay wire technique, I think, on this one. And remember, I'm doing this not because I want to show people how to weld. In fact, if you want to see that, go to Jody Collier's website, weldingtipsandtricks.com. He assembles one of these there. He's going to show you a great way to do it. I'm doing this so people can see my welding, but then also I've got there's a lot of knowledge out there. There's a lot of friends that I know, people I interact with through Twitter and Google Plus and things like that, I'd love your feedback. So this won't be perfect. I've had all of, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes of instruction in person on TIG welding, and everything else has just been sitting down and doing it. So please feel free to chime in. Keep the comments constructive, please. This is not a place for trolling, okay? But I will do my best to get some video in here of the welding, and we'll go from there. All right, so getting set up here. Got my brand new 1/8" rods. Let's just get one out for right now. Figure I'll end up burning through most of this today. And I'm going to be using my Miller Diversion 180, and pretty much it's going to be set all the way up to kill, so 180 amps. I am on a foot pedal, so I'll be able to adjust that. Let me make sure. This is my, I use this Scotch-Brite just for cleaning up my welding rod, so it doesn't contaminate it with anything else. This is just for my mild steel. This is a ER70 S6, I think, if I remember right. Or just Yeah, ER70 S6. Yep. So 1/8, it should, I don't know how well you guys can see from that angle, it should lay in there okay. I might cut this in half because I'm going to be hitting the angle's not bad. Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Okay, and I can already tell that I don't like the way this is happening. How this is working. Nothing wrong with that. I think I don't like the way I'm holding the torch, the way everything's kind of twisted on me. I need to get my my welding position changed up, and I think I'm going to move the camera angle and things like that too, so we can try and do this a little better. That's the one thing about welding, you know, you want to make sure that you're comfortable. So I was not comfortable doing that, and we're going to change it. Alright, so I got a different angle. I'm still working on getting set up here how I want to do this so that my travel, why the two torches all twisted up like this too. See if we can get, so my travel feels right. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Alright, well, let's get this thing to stop. How about that? Alright, so we're kind of backstepping. The angle feels a little off. Let's see. That angle feels about right. Alright. Round 2. Turn the camera on, and that's when I dip the tungsten. Alright, sharpen the tungsten. Got all that bad crap off it, I hope. Take a look, see my tungsten, how I've been sharpening it. You guys can see that. Not a really good angle, sorry. Oh, there you go, that's not bad. So I've got it to a fairly sharp point. So, anyways, show must go on. Well, as you can see, I didn't start off doing all that great. My tie-ins weren't all that good. I wasn't very consistent. Unfortunately, I don't do a whole lot of TIG welding here. Well, yeah, I definitely could have done a bit better there. But as I got into the swing of things, you figure this is almost 40 inches of TIG welding. Kind of got back into it. And then you can see by the time we got at the the end of it here, I was back in the groove of things. Dipping pretty consistent. Tie-in looks pretty good. So I'm pleased with that. You can see my little TIG torch holder I have here, my magnetic TIG torch holder. I think this thing's kind of neat. It's actually, the bottom piece is aluminum. It's actually a piece, it was off an old marble making machine, and I threw some magnets in those 3 holes there and drilled another and made myself a little TIG torch holder. Anyways, welding's all done. I looked at the footage, and you're not going to get a whole lot out of that, other than maybe me not being too happy when I dipped the tungsten, but that's okay. Anyways, let's take a look at the piece. I'll grab a bit of scrap and we'll try it out. It's pretty good. All right, might be a little crooked, but anyways, here it is. Finger brake, all in here. I have not even tried this thing out yet. So let's start by just kind of giving it a dry run. All right, let's check. I haven't run it down. I don't know. Down it goes, and now she's tight. All right, so now the fun part. Is it going to come back up? Let's see. Loosen it up. All right, and up she goes. Alright, so our first bend, our first trial here, and what did I learn? Well, you can actually bend it too far and not be able to get it out. Alright, so yeah, I bent it way over 90 degrees, as you can see. And you know what, we got a pretty good crisp bend in there. Not bad. So we can straighten that out a little bit. But yeah, I think that'll do just fine. There we have it. Thanks for watching. Bye.